Have you seen those clips online of people who are spending like 10 grand plus to do like pretend boot
6
camps?
a day, 3 days, $18,000 Alpha Man camp. That's what it is.
Is it called Alpha Man Camp?
No, but it's the best way for me to like condense it down to two or three words.
6 a day?
$6,000 a day for 3 days, $18,000. You basically go through like pseudo SEAL training, and there's lots of like learning to be assertive, learning to like be physical, learning resilience, stuff like that. And there's a lot. I saw one guy who I guess had some sort of like, he had a hard time being assertive, and the coach or the drill sergeant, more apt probably, is like, I'm not getting out of your way. You're gonna move me. And he's just like sort of moving him out of the way. He's like, move me out of your way if you want to get there. You want this? You want to be a man? You got to go through me, Sergeant Slaughter.
I got you for 3 minutes.
I wonder if it works at all. Because like, here's where I'm coming from on that. I sometimes read self-help books, and it makes me a better me for weeks or even a month.
That's Sergeant Slaughter right there. At one point, he pulled out a knife, and he's like, if you're going to horse around and you're not going to take Sergeant Slaughter seriously, you see this tattoo? I might as well carve it out of my flesh.
By the way, Alan, your check did not clear.
Because I see in your eyes that most of you don't belong here. And I'll be damned, I'll take this knife off my waist and carve this tattoo off my hand before letting you show up here.
But I bet you it's like a self-help book, that it has sort of a temporary impact in making you a little better, maybe.
It strikes me as like fake.
This looks retarded.
Oh my God, this is so lame.
You were right. Alpha Male Boot Camp.
Is that?
That's what it's in the tweet. A 3-day Alpha Male Boot Camp is seeing attendees mocked online for paying $18,000 to endure military-grade inspired punishments. You know what would be funny is if we saw them like with a hood on their head, like standing on a box, like
electrodes on their fingers.
Oh man, it wasn't worth it to be attacked by German shepherds for 3 days.
I hated the rape.
I mean, these people must not be total losers if they have 18 grand to spend on a 3-day vacation.
Yeah. Would you ever? What's the amount you guys would spend for that experience? If you have,
you would have to pay. If you paid
how
me
much would I charge? Is where that goes.
Okay, how much would you charge? All right,
18,000 wouldn't be enough. 30,000, I'd do it.
3 days for getting yelled at. $6 grand a day. You wouldn't do that.
There might be chafing. They're all.
You got to pay me 10 a day to yell at me.
Oh,
you can't yell at me for 6 a day.
I get yelled at for 6 a day. Ed,
not for only 3 days. All right, we stretch this out for a couple of weeks. We can get down to 6 a day.
Yeah,
I was a used car salesman for a long time. I have been yelled at for much less money. But today, I don't know. I think I'm with Kyle on that one. It'd probably take 10 grand a day to yell at me and demean me like that. And probably, these pictures are going to end up being used as like in the pro-Hamas camp of like, this is what they're doing over there. And,
whenever somebody
so get on the monkey bars.
Whenever someone tweets at you and they're like,
in the backdrop is the guy yelling at me. I don't think I'm there.
Yeah, they were all the same hatchet, by the way. Right. Not even a collection. He like bought bulk from an axe throwing depot or some shit.
Signature model that wouldn't sell out on Amazon, so we had to buy the leftover inventory.
Yeah, it's fucking lame. I think like
it is.
I don't think I'm an alpha man, but I don't even know what the fuck that means necessarily. And I definitely don't need a camp to make me feel better about myself or more assertive. Like I yell at people all the time. The working man nearly got it last week. I don't need any help.
Yeah, you didn't pay him anything. Yeah,
I said, don't you see the no soliciting sign?
You just sprayed him with a hose. I would get yelled at for probably 3 days. 3 days in a row. $1 grand a day, pretty solid deal. Like
Jesus Christ, dude, they're not just yelling at you; they are whooping your ass and posing you and making you get. You know what sugar cookie means? It's when you get in the water and then you go out in the water and you do exercises. Maybe you're lifting boats or logs, strenuous till you're beat. Then you come back in while you're beat and you roll in that dry sand and turn into a sugar cookie. Then they make you do calisthenics, so your skin and your shirt is now sandpaper. Your nipples are bleeding.
I warned you there was chafing.
Yeah, okay.
Your whole body is chafed. Like you're gonna be wet and sandy doing like hard outdoor calisthenics without breaks and shit. It's SEALs training.
Which one of us is pronouncing chafing correctly? It might
chafing.
It's
chafing.
Like church.
Like church. Chafing. Yeah.
Oh, I had it wrong. Okay.
Were you saying chafing? Like
No.
a Spanish person?
No, probably no.
He wasn't. He wasn't saying that, and there's no evidence he ever did.
You can't prove it.
God damn. like that's how a cholo would say chafing. Oh, chafing.
Yeah. And they would do it for way less than $6,000.
Oh, that's probably cholos running the class. I'd be scared. Those are the scariest people to me. They got those the cholo with the big white t-shirt, shaved head, and a mustache. That guy's scary as fuck. Remember the guy that was going to rape Ethan Hawke in Training Day? They're sitting around playing poker. He's like, "Yo, bro, you ever get your shit pushed in?" He's like, "Nah, man. I got mine pushed in big time." And he's like, "What the fuck?" Like things just flip on a dime. And now he's in the bathroom upside down.
And then he molested the guy.
Well, I'm not going to spoil the movie. It's a good movie. Training Day. Denzel Washington.
I think I'm on the
Ethan
same
Hawke.
side. I'm thinking of all the things that are scarier than that.
Even Mendez shows with Bush.
I'm coming up with 0. Right? Like
snakes.
Eva Longoria?
No.
Like a venomous snake that's like in your bed with you.
Okay. Well, if you put a cholo in bed with you, now choose.
Yeah, well, he might not bite me.
If you're lucky.
If I'm bigger than him and stronger than him, I can enforce like a pillow barrier and be like, you stay on that side of the bed. I'll stay on my side. Not even any spoons if I'm strong. But if he's stronger than me, then that is scarier.
I think it goes without saying this is a big, strong, scary one.
Okay, you're right. A big, strong, violent rapist.
A 9-year-old cholo is not scary.
In bed with me is very scary. I would pick the snake in retrospect. That's
do you think they have a safe word? Like you can opt out at any time, or do you think you just forego that on sign up?
Yeah, you forego that. He's going to take it when he wants it.
In the camp?
No, there.
In the camp.
If it's a real, if it's a real company.
I was thinking about cholo sex. I was like, nah, they just take what they want, man.
No, they definitely have a safe word.
Avocado.
Like if they're running some kind of business there, like they probably want repeat customers. And so they might be secretly hoping that like Stevie fails on day 2 so that they can then be like,
you know what I do?
We're not going to charge you for day 3. You didn't make it, but we have another class in 2 months. We really think you're going to make it this time.
I would put one of my boys in and he'd be the first to quit. Like I dog him hard and make him, somebody's going to quit today. That'd be part of the first exercise. We don't stop till somebody quits. We don't eat till somebody quits. And I'd have my boy there and he'd be ready to quit 45 minutes in. But right before one of the you don't want the paying customers to quit for sure. You want them to get to day 2 or 3. Unless
Taylor's suggestion is to get them to re-sign. They go 2.5 days and it's like, I think next time you can do it.
You can apply. We don't necessarily accept the
surprise. If the check clears, so does your approval.
Deposit's not.
I know that we said it was free if you complete the training. With 4 hours remaining, that is why we are now beginning the 3-gallon of milk drill. Fuck, some guy milk mustache. Nobody ever makes it past this one.
Yeah, to me that's lame. Not only because
it's pretty gay.